Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Sabir Hussain and I am by passion and profession a teacher. Currently, I am working with Government Education Department as an elementary school teacher. I'm also visiting faculty at University of Baltistan. I'm an MPhil scholar in educational leadership and management from Institute for Educational Development, Afan University, Karachi. I am a Google certified educator level 1 by Google Incorporations. And I'm honored to be part of the eTeacher Alumni Conference held in this capital city back in 2018. And I had presented my session on integration of critical thinking in English language teaching and learning. I have also been conducting teacher training programs for different on educational themes to the private and public school teachers across Baltistan region through AFAQ and Education Department, Baltistan. I'm also a resource person at Allama Iqbal Open University Regional Office, Kardu. And I have completed a couple of MOOCs offered by RELO and Evolution. I have completed the eTeacher mentorship program offered by RELO and Evolution. And I did my certificate diploma and advanced diploma in English language from NIML, which is now NUML, back in 1999. I have also been teaching English language in Baltistan region to the different capacities for the last 12 years. I'm currently honored to be the mentor in Grace English Works program in Skardu, managing a team of 10 teachers and about 100 students. That's my introduction. Let's have the introduction of my co-presenter, Ms. Shagufta. Over to you, Ms. Shagufta.
Assalamu alaikum all. My name is Shagufta Maryam. Basically, I belong to Khaplu, but I live in Skardu. I have done my master's in English from Karakoram International University in 2016. Since that, I have been teaching in public school and college Skardu, and currently I'm working as an English instructor in English Works program. Thank you. Now I'm handing over the presentation to Mr. Sabir Hussain.
Thank you, Ms. Shagufta, for your brief introduction. Now we will be moving forward from here. Okay, our session breakup would be in the following format. First of all, we will be giving you an introduction that is an overall introduction of G Suite for educators, followed by preparation for examination, and then the registration for examination process, and what is the exam format and how the exams will be conducted. And at the end, we will be having a little bit of practice session with you. So are you people ready? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I have these questions. How technology have impacted our lives? This question is from you, everyone. How technology has impacted our lives and how technology is replacing things around us. Last but not least is that how technology has impacted teaching and learning in the society. Yes, please, Shanawaz.
Yes, sir. There is a many impact of first of all. There is a many impact of technology in our life. First, in few years ago, in the we use letter to convey our message to one person to another person. Now, by the help of the technology, we can easily communicate with our friends and family in a few seconds. This is the impact of technology, and in every field there is a lots of improvement with the help of technology. In education system, there is also huge change in technology, a huge change in the system of education due to technology.
Thank you.
we can easily learn different things with the help of technology. Like we can use YouTube, we can use SlideShare for our educational purpose.
Okay, thank you very much, Shanawaz, for a brief reply to these questions. Okay, based on your responses, we can say that technology has replaced almost everything which we used to have a decade ago. Yeah, we used to have a tape recorder, we used to have a radio, we used to have newspaper at our home coming in the mornings and all those stuff. Now, technology has replaced everything. Moving forward, okay, smartphones are now used for emails, and you know that previously we used to send letters, they were physical letters and postcards on the special events, but now everything has been changed because smartphones are being used for emails. And second thing is podcasts are for learning while working. If you are working in a gym, if you are working on your health, still you have the podcast, which is already there. You can have the headphones in your ears and you can start learning. And if you are traveling from one place to another place, like if the people who are here in Islamabad, they can use podcast while they are on metro, because they will be having a silence, they will be having everything for smooth. Followed by next, you can now the things which previously were very tough for the students to, because and the only teacher was the source of teaching and learning and information. If the teacher is not capable of conveying good message, the students need to bother whatsoever the teacher is saying. But now it's very easy that if I am confused with what was discussing in the class on any topic, we can refer to YouTube and go there, and we will be having the top-notch people who are the gurus of their topic. They are giving lectures on this. There are simulations, there are games, there are too many things that we can use in order to have that topic clear in our classrooms. So previously, as we all were witness of it, that we used to take notes for whatever the teacher is saying in the class, but now the notes have been replaced. Whatsoever is there in the lecture, that are being taken pictures by the smartphone, and it is shared with the groups. And the communication and collaboration is too easy now. Okay, so now G Suite for Educator. This is one of the set of softwares that are used to have everything handy for the teachers and the students at the same time while teaching and learning in this class. So first of all, the first C of 21st century is skills is the collaboration. For collaboration, we use slides. That is an amazing tool for the presentation, and it has replaced the Microsoft PowerPoint. Followed by Google Sheets, which is another amazing tool for analyzing data. And then Google Drive. One of the best thing that Google offers is this online drive. You know that we used to keep data travelers with us, which is somewhere it was less source for carrying data and more source for carrying viruses. Now that has been removed just because of this Google Drive. And you know that it has it is offering for any Gmail user 15 gigs, which is a huge data. So followed by Google Docs, that is the replacement of MS Word, and you can write letters, you can edit, and you can make things. And the best thing about Google G Suite for Educators applications is that they can be used for collaboration. That if you create one file in Google Docs and you had shared with the class, everyone who is working on it will be will be segregated by different colors, so that the teacher can easily understand that which student had put how much of the efforts in an assignment. Last but not least is Google Sites. This is to create web pages and publish it online. The second thing is productivity. These tools, they are very good for the productivity, like Google Forms for surveys and collecting data and information. Then Google Blogs for in order to have students write their own work, that's blogging. And then Google Drawing is again another source to see how students are productively working in a classroom or in an assignment. Then the communication. The next segment is communication. For communication, we use Google Groups, where you can have a whole class working in a single group. And then Google Meet, which is, as we are right now, working on the Zoom. So for Zoom, we should have license in order to have all the features of Zoom. But Google Meet is free of cost, and it is coming with all the Gmail account holders. So it is very good for communication as well as collaboration. Then Gmail is another tool that we are all familiar with it, and chat is again a source of communication with each other. Then the second thing is the organization. For organization, Google Task is the first thing. That is whenever you are working on any assignment, you can have task on it, and the task will beep you for its coming dates and time and all those stuff. Followed by Google Keep, that will be keeping an eye of whatsoever work is, how much work is done and how much work is to be done. And last one is the classroom. As you know that right now, as we all are sitting in the classroom, so Google Classroom is also a workplace that is where the student and teacher will be at the same place and they are working on a same topic. So, and last but not least is Google organization productivity. Sorry, and for engagement, we have, sorry. For engagement, we use Google for engagement, we will be using Google Assignments, and the second software is Google Jamboard. That is a platform where students will be working on their own, but that will be shared in a same place, one place. Then the YouTube is the place where we can have students working on their own on a specific topic. And then Google Search, no doubt it is again one of the best tools students can use while doing their work. And last one is Google Translator. Previously, the language was a barrier in learning any kind of new thing, but now Google has made things easy just because of Google Translator. So the second thing is that the hierarchy of Google certifications. Google certification is basically a set of certificates that Google is offering for teachers to be used in the classroom. And as we are working right now, Google level 1 for educators. And this is basically a very basic one, that all the stuff that we are using in the classrooms and all the minor things that we will be mastering on using in the classroom, different applications. Then level 2 is a little bit more deeping down into the products that can be used in the classroom. Followed by Google Trainer is the one where the person who is Google trained can train other educators. Last but not least is the Google Innovator. That is a little, what we can say, more of the people who are making changes in the Google applications to be more to be used in the future products. So Google, as we are working on Google level 1 certification. So level 1, Google Certified Educator level 1 consists of 13 units that you can get from where that we'll be discussing in the coming slides. So first chapter is called Get Ready to Use Technology in the Classroom. It will be definitely acquainting the user to use the products in the classroom. Second is expand your access to help the learning, that how you can help your students to be engaged in the classroom, having almost paperless classroom, because the beauty of using Google applications in the classroom is that it is a paperless environment. And last one is save time communicating. You can save time while communicating with others. Okay. And the next unit is organizing activities for yourself and others, in which you will be trained how to use Google Slide, how to use Google Keep, how to use Google Task and all those stuff. Then bring meeting online. In this chapter, you will be discussing things like Google Classroom, Google Groups, Google Meets, and bring students work online, where you will be having Google Forms, Google Assignments, Google Drawings. Measure, understand, and share students' growth. Here, you have the Google Forms and Google Assignments, which you can use. Because in this, the beauty of this using Google Suites is that you can give students direct feedback on their work online. Then the next unit is teach student online skills, that you have to teach your student online skills, like how to be safe online, because we are working on the what we can say highway of information, but from that highway, how to choose the correct and usable content. That is again being taught here in these units. Then build interactive lessons, that how you can use interactive lessons in the classroom, how can you embed YouTube videos into your Google Slides and stuff like that. Captivate your class with videos. So Google in what we say, this YouTube itself is a big platform where you can make videos, you can upload videos, you can download videos, you can make playlists and stuff like that. So facilitating group work. So how we can engage students in group work in the classroom, that is being discussed in this unit. And promote digital citizenship and positive online behavior. This is the last unit of this chapter, which you people have to study by your own. And the beauty of this preparatory classes is that I'm on the end of every session, you will be taken, you have to take a Google Educator, Google Certified Educator level test, in which they will be providing you a scenarios similar to what you will be having in the paper, that is the which you are appearing in the end. So Google for Educator exam preparation. So how the exam preparation is being done. So first level of training offered by Google, that is you have to go on the Google site, edu.google.com. There you have to go through all 13 units that we had right now discussed. You have to go through them, and you have to make yourself familiar with what is being taught there. And on basis of that, your learning, you will be tested over there. And once you passed, you will be passed on to next unit. Until unless you won't pass that test, you won't be going forward. So you must take the GCE 1 exam, that is Google Certified Educator Level 1 exam. That is that every unit and segment. Once you are done with it, you will be having text, you will be having videos, you will be having scenarios. You have to study those, and on basis of that, you will be having certain questions. On completion of that question, you will be forwarded to next level. So Google certification for a certificate for educator level 1 cost only $10. This is a $10 fees. And once you pay the $10, you will be registered for the exams. And once you are done with the Google certification for educator level 1, you can use its page as your signature and your CV while you are making the CV. So here are the registration process for your Google certification examination. This is the website, http://edu.google.com/teacher center is the place where you have to go. Then you have to scroll down to take the certification exam and registration, followed by, oh my God. Okay, then when you click on the register, you will be taken to a web assessor, another website. And on web assessor, you must click on register for the exam. When you click on the exam, select the exam type which you are appearing, that is level 1, level 2, innovator or trainer, and pay its fee, that is for level 1 $10, level 2 $25, then trainer I think again $10, and innovator maybe 35 or something that you can get from there. Okay, and select the exam payment, then pay you through your voucher, and then click checkout. As soon as you sign in there, you will be having an email which is confirming that you had paid this amount, and Google is sending you a confirmation email, followed by another email which will consisting of your login information and the link to from where you can take the exam. So you will receive an email confirming your exam, then you will be having 8 days in order to appear for that exam. It is a 3 hours consecutive non-stop session which you have to attempt in a single session. It will be having 35 questions, but all the answers accumulatively will be of 100 options. How? Maybe in one place you have to click only one option. It is you will be having 4 options. From 4 you have to select only one. In another case, you will be having a question which will be having 4 or 5, 3 possible answers. So collectively it will be having 100, but the questions would be of 35. Okay, so same email contains your Google ID and your URL for the exam. And last, you need to open the URL in incognito mode and keep your cam on, because randomly your pictures are being taken that while you are appearing for the exam, in that 3-hour sessions, there are several times that your pictures are being taken to see whether you yourself are doing it or someone else is helping for you. And this is again an amalgamation of MCQs. There are drag and drop options. There are scenario-based questions. So what are the benefits of having G Suite for Educator? It is basically a seamless collaboration. Okay. For the products that we are using, Google is offering for seamless collaboration are Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Drive, Google Blog, and Gem. Followed by productivity products to boost up the productivity are Most of that are Google Classrooms, Google Forms, Google Drawings, Google Sites, and Google Hangouts. Then we will be having another set of products that are used for effective communication. That is Gmail, as every one of you are using, and Google Meet, and we have Google Chat. Then for task organizations, we have Google Keep, we have Google Calendar, and we have Google Task. Followed by, for the search purpose, we have two major things. One is called Google Chrome, and second is Google YouTube. Google Chrome is used for text search and image search, while YouTube is used for video searching and sharing and audio searching and sharing. So now, here are three examples that we have taken out from for you people in order to give you an idea that what kind of questions you may encounter in the final exam. So we have this question right now in front of you. Mrs. Paul is looking at a way to reduce the amount of printing. What the amount of printing undertaken in the class? How can Google Drive help? So here are the options. Number one, Google Drive can automatically format documents before printing to save on papers. Is it true or not? Second is Google Drive makes files easily accessible from anywhere, so there is less need to print and carry documents into class. Number three, Google Drive can be configured to the printing of files in class is password protected. The next one is all class print requests can be rerouted to Google Drive to the school office, or files in Google Drive can be shared with a simple click in an email. No need to print a copy and for someone in the class. So what are the possible answers of this question? Class, I'm asking to you.
The last one, sir.
Okay, and the second one, yeah, because Google Drive makes files easily accessible from anywhere. So there is no need, less need to print and carry documents into class. Isn't it true?
Yes, sir.
Right. And the third one is that Google Drive can automatically
Google
format
Drive.
documents before printing to save on papers. So it is also giving you a liberty to use it and share it anywhere with anyone. Okay. So
Yes.
this is the second scenario that you will be encountering while you are preparing, while you are attempting the paper. Mr. Brown is a principal at a large school and received an overwhelming volume of emails from teachers, support staff, students, parents, and the school district governors. He often struggled to find important emails quickly. How can he use the search functions in Gmail to locate email more effectively? Now, here are the answers. He can search for emails containing hyperlink. One. Second option is search for keywords within emails. Number three, filter emails by word count. Number four, filter emails that have attachment. Number five is search for email within a label. And last one is search for email by sender or participants. So what do you think, which are the possible ways in order to filter anything on Gmail? Yes, Shanawaz.
Sir, filter email that has attached.
Very good.
Maybe
We can, yeah,
yes.
We can filter emails that have attachment. We can filter emails by sender or recipient. Okay. We can filter emails within a label too. Yeah. We can search emails by a keyword within an email, or we can, okay, only thing which we cannot do is that we cannot filter the email by word count, right? Yeah, or we cannot find emails with that is containing hyperlinks, right? And last scenario is like this one. You need to speak with local school to discuss a sports tournament you are hosting at short notice. Your intention is to gain feedback on a planned program of events and share images of available facilities. Match the features of Google Hangout with its benefit by moving the rows up and down. So these are the these are the Hangout features, that video calling, then share, then screen share, then Android and iOS app, calendar integration, right? And last is that these are the areas from where we have taken these while we were preparing for this presentation, we had taken help from these websites, that's skillshop.xllms.com and then edu.google and then certification.level1 and all those stuff. Thank you very much for your time. And if there is any question, I'm here to answer.